What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Entre Mike back where the Entre is short for entrepreneur. And then today we're going to be doing a box trucking spot market update and lane search using DAT1 with the weekly request that you guys put in for last week's video. Please like this video before we get started. Make sure you drop down a comment on your city and state for next week's video and subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing this every single week, um, giving you guys more rate insights for box trucks in the industry and searching loads. That way you guys can have an idea of what your market looks like, how many loads are in the area, and yeah, just honestly how rates are looking. So let's get into it. All right now we have the national van rates on the screen. Not too much of a difference from last week. Still looking the same as far as southeast and south central being right around 207 a mile, and the Midwest being at 214 a mile, with the lowest being the Northeast region at $1.84. And as far as the load to truck ratio, load to truck ratio is looking around the same too, with most of your higher load to truck ratios being in the Southeast and South Central versus the Midwest. Midwest still has the highest rates, but right now you can see Illinois is a bit saturated. There's a lot of people in Illinois trying to take advantage of those high RPMs, and it is driving the load to truck ratio down. So, you may want to start running more, loads on I-10 and I-40 to soak up the higher load to truck ratio. Me personally, I still would probably run more Southeast and Midwest region. So let's move on to the next part of the video. Probably what you came for, the load searches. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and start with the most popular search request, which is Chicago, Illinois. We'll just go ahead and start off, I guess, on rate per mile since it's already on there. Looks like we got something going from Elk Grove Village, Illinois to Ocean View, Delaware. One pick, 33 stops, all in, I guess, is that Philly and Delaware area? Or is it this place in Delaware? White glove service, unpack, place at the store, remove debris. Yeah, this looks horrible. 38 drops. I mean, yeah, the rate per mile is amazing, but how long is it realistically going to take you to do this load? Maybe if you can do it in a few business days, it's great, but you already got to travel there, which will take a couple of days. And if 33 stops, I mean, that's a lot of white glove work for 3,500. It sounds like this will be sitting for a while, because who would want to do that, right? Unless you're going home. We got New Paris, Indiana to Windsor, Wisconsin. Let me put myself down a little bit. 20-foot box truck required, has a delivery stop in Cuba City, Wisconsin. So I guess it's 2 stops. They got to do a little better at putting multi-stops on here. I think that's something that would really help give more clarity to these loads on here, because it's showing 252 a mile, but there's 2 stops instead of 1. Then we'll look at this one right here, going to New Paris, New York, or from New Paris, Indiana to Buffalo, New York. 230 a mile, need a 20-foot box truck, must be wind, air, and water tight, no holes. So real big on not having holes, guys. So let's go ahead and go to the highest rates right now. 3,500 is that same white glove work. Load going to Delaware. The second highest rate is going to Miami, Florida, $4.87. Delivers at 8 a.m. on Wednesday. So really good, I guess, decent load for somebody to get home. So what else we got? Let's go ahead and look up the next search. And the next search that we have is going to be Atlanta, Georgia. I saw a lot of similar North Georgia requests, so we went ahead and went with Atlanta, Georgia. Let's just start off with the highest rate since it's on there, $1,800 to go from Adairsville, Georgia to Cedar City, Utah. Let's look at the comments. No comments on here. 12-foot straight truck, 8,000 pounds. Let's see what else we got. Same load. All right. Cleveland to Miami, Florida. Pick up before 4 p.m. Eastern. Deliver 1 p.m. tomorrow. How many miles we got? Oh, 1 day load, I guess. After you do your 10-hour reset, you're gonna have to drive probably another 100 miles to make it there, and that's if you got plenty of drive time. So Not the best. I guess you can make 1,500 in a day. Maybe you negotiate them up to $2 at 16 or $1,700, but that's a lot of miles, man. Especially if you take that deadhead to the Tennessee. So let's go to the highest rate per mile. Highest rate per mile is going to Pensacola, Florida. First come, first serve, pickup and delivery. 10 blankets needed. So this is good for all my new guys to know. You do need about 20 moving blankets if you want to stay pretty diverse. About 20 straps, lift gate, and a pallet jack. So great to see that. 228 to go to Hillard, Ohio. These rates are looking pretty good. This is posted for a van though. Let's go to the next straight truck. Looks like some plastic, 3,000 pounds, $2 a mile to go to Florida. Won't get much of a backhaul out of there, but look at all of the, look at that though. Keep in mind, look at this. Look at how many loads are coming from Georgia to Florida. Ridiculous, right? People are trying to save money on those shipments, so they're hitting up people in closer states. Good to see. Let's go ahead and move on to the next search. Nashville, Tennessee. Let's go ahead and go to the highest rate. Hopkinsville, Kentucky to Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. So 22 feet, 4,000 pounds, $1.55. Is this the highest rate? No, not highest rate per mile. I was about to say. 71 cent a mile to go from Clarksville, Tennessee to Washington. 15-foot partial, 3U boxes. If box truck, the box truck must have 96 inches at the door opening. So this is further confirming how you need 96-inch clearance at the door opening. I love that these comments are showing this so you guys can see it. Let's go ahead and go to the highest rate per mile. $2 to go to Ohio. Nice little short hop. Needs a van with swing doors or box truck with 107 height clearance. That is very rare though. Like I said, most guys are going to be 96 to 102. And I mean, that's pushing. That's like a really good high box if you're at 102 or 104. So 107 is pretty rare, but at least they're open to a box truck taking it if you have the clearance. So more clearance, the better, but you do need to watch where you're going as far as location. So up in the Northeast is going to be way lower bridge clearances. So just make sure you got better navigation if you're going to go over 13.1 or 13.6 for your clearance. Hopkinsville, we saw that load. Glasgow, Kentucky to Indiana. Post ID, contact Tony. 20 feet, 300 pounds. Let's go ahead and move on to the next city. All right. Got Dallas, Texas. Okay, we got a good bit of loads here. Let's go to the highest rate first. Got $3,300 to go from Fort Worth to Washington. No comments. Let's go to the next one. Temple, Texas to Santa Clara, California. No dispatch services. So this is important to know too. Some companies don't like working with dispatchers. They want to work direct with the owner operator. Dallas, Texas to Miami. Pallet removal, driver assist. All for $1.67. I guess if you need to get back to Florida, a lot of loads going to Miami. Let's go ahead and go to the highest rate per mile. We got $2.14 to go to Denver, Colorado. I don't know if I said that right. 26-footer, 96 door clearance. And then you need some PPE. So you need safety boots, vest, 3 straps. Not bad. Good comments. Notified co-signee required. Liftgate delivery required. So they're showing that they need a liftgate for it. $700 for 348 miles to go to Arkansas. But Arkansas, if I could just show you real quick, is a dead zone in my opinion. Not a lot of freight in Arkansas. Yeah, 13 loads in Arkansas. So I mean, you take that load there, you may get something pretty cheap back, right? So just remember, some of these rates are pretty decent, but you want to know where you're going so you're not, you want to know where you're going. Let's go ahead and move on to the next search. West Coast search requests, Sacramento, California. Let's stay on highest rate per mile. You got 298 to go from California to Oregon. Same thing, 150K of cargo insurance. So you'll have to call your insurance agent. Hey, if you guys need an insurance quote, that link will be down in the description and we can help you out. But you need 150K worth of cargo to take this load. So it's got to be pretty expensive. 235 to go. Oh, same one, basically. Let's see. Let's go to a different state. 4 pallets, first come, first serve to go from Cali to Idaho. See what the highest rate is going to be out of California on the west. Going all the way to New York for $1 a mile, unfortunately. Yeah. Must run dedicated. must be true dock height. So they want you to dedicate this load for $1.09 a mile. That is wild to me. But hey, it is what it is. Got to take the good with the bad. That's going to sit on this load board all day and probably all week, honestly. And that is it for today's load search and spot market update. We did not get as many load requests as I did. I thought we did, but it was actually for Hotshot. Hotshot had less views than Box Trucks, but the Hotshots commented more places that they wanted to see. So if you're watching this video and you're logged in on your phone or watching on your TV, go log in on your phone, drop a comment down in your city and state, and we can review that in next week's video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.